Hi fitness friends. We're going to do all abs today, so we'll be on the floor. You're going to do about 100 abs, maybe a little bit more, but don't let that scare you. This is definitely a non-boring routine. We'll be moving back and forth between our backs and our fronts. So if you would, you might need a rubber ball. So we'll be placing this behind our back in one of them. And it can be a half inflated soccer ball or dodgeball or whatever, something pretty soft. And then I just pulled a yoga block so that I could use it to run my feet over the top, so I could use it as a marker. But you don't need this at all. You're just going to be moving your feet left and right. So if you're ready, go ahead. We're going to warm up. Let me start the timer. All right, we're going to go about 15 minutes, maybe slightly longer. You just never know. All right, so supine twist. Most of the time I'm going to be laying to the side. So take your arms out to T, your knees are bent, your feet remain on the floor, and move the knees left to right. This is your warm up. So we're not going to do very many. I want you to go nice and easy, nice and smooth. Taking your time. We won't do very many. We're just warming up the spine because we're going to be doing a little bit of twisting in this. And then when you're ready, rolling up. And we are moving to down dog. So most of you know with yoga what our down dog is. So dig your toes and press up. And come back. We're coming into a little bit of plank and then come back up. If you want to, you can come all the way down, knees down, and push it up. Warming up the shoulders. Because we are, like I said, we're going to be on our fronts for just a little bit. Okay, that was the last one. Coming around. We are moving to those ball abs. So if you would, grab your rubber ball, place it in your low back, like right back here, or out just a little bit. It just depends on how tough you want to get it. So it's just a little tiny pulse up and down. We're not moving away from the ball. We have our back connected to the ball the whole time. So like I said, we're doing about 100 total, not right here, but this is going to be about 10. So we're going to assume that that was 10. I know it was more. And then we are moving to the front side. So you can push that out of the way. You won't need it for a little while unless we go through a second round. So hands and knees for bird dog pose. Exhale, push one hand away. This will be number 1 and 2. Okay, if I'm counting right, that was 10. So here we go, moving around to the glutes again. Take as long as you need to get there. And we're coming to boat hold. So you can leave your hands right back here, but the feet move up. Now, if you want to get a little more intense, you're going to start to move the arms around and hold. If you want more, you're going to straighten the legs, okay? If that's too much, you can come right to here, all right? So we're holding between 15 and 20 seconds. And it doesn't matter whether you have hands up or hands down, it's still the same thing, okay? Most of it is all about the legs and the feet staying up. Okay, I'm going to say that I talked for long enough and bringing it down. Moving to plank glutes. So in this one, it's just a pulse. We're going to come into plank position. And you can do this from elbow as well, and I'll demonstrate. So push up and down, up and down. Now it's not up and down, it's up and down. All right, I'm going to move to elbows. Keep going if you're okay there. And I'm moving to elbows. Okay, I'm going to assume that was 10. We're coming down, moving around to the glutes again. We're doing feet over, so this is where I told you that I was going to use the little block. You don't have to. You can assume there's a line on the floor, and all you're doing is moving over and back. Left and right. Coming into hands and knees. And you can move to fists and knees if that's comfortable for you, if that's more comfortable. So we're making a little square with our bodies. Dig your toes and lift the knees off the floor. Once again, we're holding 15 to 20 seconds here. But if it's not good for you, you can always do just 10 and come down, or come down for a rest and then push back up. We are moving to our backs. Come on around. I'm going to turn just a little bit more sideways so that you can see what I'm doing. Our knees are bent. Our heels are fairly close to the glutes. And I like to put one hand behind my neck. Now I'm not pulling. I'm putting you back there so it can rest a little bit. And all I'm doing is taking one hand underneath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm doing the other side. So my shoulders are a little bit elevated. And coming around. We are moving to a plank position. Now, if you want to do plank from the knees, you are welcome to go right here. What I want you to do is widen the knees a little bit, and you can lay the feet down if you like. And you're just moving one hand to shoulder. What you're trying to do is not swing back and forth, okay? Now, those of you that are coming up to plank with me, right here, widen your feet, because you don't want to move the whole body. And coming down. Those were shoulder taps. Leg drops, we're laying on our backs. Now, in the leg drop, you can leave one in and just drop this one out 5 to 10 times. And then when you're finished, drop the other one out. If you have a little bit more, you can drop both of them out, but try not to go all the way to the floor if your back is coming away from the floor. Mine is coming away from the floor about right here, and I'm trying to press it down every time. So I can't go all the way out here without arching my back, okay? Does that make sense? Whew. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. I don't know what foot I'm on here. So when you've done 10 of those, we are moving to Russian twist, so come on up. You can take whatever block, or you don't have to have anything, but you can take this and just move left and right. So our knees are bent, we're leaning back a little bit. Our elbows are moving left and right. And when you're finished, we start from the top. So we're moving to ball abs. Here we go. Place the ball. Let me check time. All right, we're halfway. From right here, remember, we never lose contact with the ball. Moving around, hands and knees, bird dog pose. When you're ready, press away. 1, 2. You can do same side if you like. 5 times and then the other one. And on this one, we're going to hold, so we're going to pulse right here. Feel your abs. You didn't know you were working until you stopped for just a second. And the other side. And moving to boat hold. So boat pose, where you're balancing on your glutes again. Remember what we said, hands back if you like. More intensity is up here. A little more intense here when your body has to hold you there. So 15 to 20 seconds here. 10, if that's what you need at this point. Plank glutes. So here we come, around to the plank position. Remember, we can go to elbows, right? This one doesn't work quite the same on knees. You can It's just a little bit different, okay? I'm going to move to the full plank. If you need to, move to the elbow. Here we go. Moving around the glutes. Okay, if you need your block to take your feet over and about, you can. Left and right. 1, 2. Coming to bear hold. Move it around. Hands and knees again. You can do fists and knees. Nice little square. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Dig your toes and push up. Knees are barely off the floor. 15 seconds right here. And coming down, moving to the glutes. All the way to the back. Do you remember those side pulses, side twists? So we're working the external obliques. I'm going to do the other side first. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. Good job, coming around. Plank, shoulder taps. Knees down or up. Remember, we have wide knees or wide feet. I will start with the knees first. Just one hand to shoulder. Now, widen the feet. If you feel like when my feet are together, this is what I want to do. I want to open up, but I'm going to widen and steady. Stabilize. And coming down. Leg drops, remember? Both of them or singles. Now, I forgot to tell you last time, you can actually lift the head, neck, and shoulders if you want just a little more. So you can keep head, neck, and shoulders activated. If you don't want to do leg drops, you can walk the hands up and down. Up and down, okay? Your choice. I like to do a little bit of each so that I can feel it. When you're finished, we're coming around for those Russian twists. Come on up. You can grab your block or nothing. It doesn't matter. You can always take your hands and just hold them together. Moving left and right. And release. Oh, shoot. When you're ready, come around to the belly. And just come all the way down. Take a little breather right here. I don't know about you, but I'm breathing a little heavy. We have 2 minutes left. When you're ready, walk those hands back. They're by the pecs. Your elbows are up toward the sky. And press up for cobra pose. So just stretching those abs out a little bit. Come on down and move to child's pose. Press back. From right here, back down, moving to that cobra pose. So pressing up and release. Press back. This time we're going to take the glutes toward the heels and walk the hands to one side and stretch. So you're pushing back into the opposite hip and walk to the other direction and push into that opposite hip. When you're ready, moving to the belly again. We are moving to Sphinx pose. So our elbows come down. Our shoulders are parked over the elbows. We look across the room. So once again, you're stretching the abs back out as you contracted them the whole, almost a whole 15 minutes, and now we're going to stretch them out. Coming down into cat-cow, coming up, sorry. Exhale, push up. Inhale the belly down, look across the room again. Exhale, push up. And inhale down. And when you're ready, this is the last one. And down. Moving around to the glutes. Ah, that felt good, didn't it? It wasn't boring. I told you it wouldn't be. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, twist. Inhaling up. And exhale, twist. Inhaling up. Exhale to the front. Inhaling up. And exhale around to the back. Open the chest looking up toward the top of the wall. Inhale all the way up. Bringing it to your heart center. Awesome job, everybody. You did probably about 150 to 200 abs right there. Good job.